James, Gully, welcome to Carpool Conversations.
Thanks, Brendan.
Here we are at the Royal Botanical Gardens. A bit of an unusual carpool conversation because we're not actually allowed to drive the vehicle.
Oh, we can sit down and have a coffee and
we can
enjoy the sunshine.
So we're just kind of sitting here. A lot of people looking at us, wondering what we're doing. But look, thanks for coming along. And Virgin Mobile have been a partner of AUOK's. We're in our 4th year. You're our conversation partner. You've been an absolutely fantastic support. Why is this a message that's important to Virgin Mobile?
For us, we want our business not just to be a great commercial entity, but actually be a force for good if we can, and that's core to our purpose. And so what we try and do is find, there's lots of different ways you can make a difference and you can contribute, but we try and find causes that we think kind of link to our business and what we do. And obviously we're a mobile telecommunications provider, and so conversations are absolutely core to what we provide.
I agree, and of course I am on a Virgin Mobile handset, we often talk about the telephone as it can be a force for good. As a movement, we try and encourage face-to-face conversations as probably the most meaningful conversation you can have. But a very, very close second is is picking up the phone and using the time that we've got. And so as a CEO, they often say it's kind of lonely at the top. Where do you draw support from?
I mean, primarily family. Absolutely. I'm lucky to have a really supportive, really close, family, my wife and my children as well, and then my broader family as well. So they're great support. My approach is that me and my leadership team, we're all in it together. So we're a team, and we work through our kind of opportunities and the issues and the challenges, and we rely on each other.
How important do you think it is for organisations to have a genuine values alignment to something like this, so that we can encourage conversations 365 days of the year?
Well, I guess that's the challenge, isn't it? To try and one day is great for awareness, but how do you keep it going? And education's the big part of it, right? If you can educate, we try and educate our people in our business, and obviously support the organisation to spread the word out there as well. And I think if we can educate people about the 4 steps, then then it hopefully can perpetuate beyond that one day.
And the Virgin Mobile would, in terms of staff wellbeing, I get a very, very, strong sense that it is, it's really important from a business perspective. Do you guys have an employee assistance program?
Like I mentioned earlier, it's a people first kind of organisation and approach that Virgin have, and so the idea is if you look after your people, they'll look after your business. And so we try and put our people first, and we do have an EAP which is utilised by our teams. Even this week I've had 2 different people at work that I know have different things that they're working through, and they have been in contact with the EAP. So it's a great service.
Fantastic. And the question, probably the most important question, is do you have Richard Branson's number, and have you been invited to his private island?
I don't have his number. Haven't been to Necker Island.
And maybe you can take your favourite charity partner along with you. Well, James, thank you so much for joining us in our stationary carpool conversation. For once, I haven't had to, kind of focus on where I'm going, and I've actually been able to talk to you, which is
no
great.
accidents. Yeah.
But you're a good man, and thank you very much
on you, Brendan,
for your support.
No worries, thank you. It's been a pleasure.
We can jump out now.
Okay.